What's poppin' YouTube? JD here, back with yet another review for you guys, and in this video we're actually talking about some Jordan 1 mids. In my hand I have the Jordan 1 mid in the smoke gray colorway. What up fam? So in this video I'm gonna break down this sneaker. First of all, I'll tell you why we're even talking about Jordan 1 mids in 2020, what makes this colorway so popular. I'll give you guys some sizing recommendations and also talk about resale because Jordan 1 mids actually have resale in 2020. And as always, I will be giving you guys that on-feet look, so make sure you stick around until the end of the video. So I know what you guys are thinking, why do these shoes look so small? That's because I did get these for my girlfriend in her size. I'm not really sure what was going on with the release of this sneaker because it seems to be releasing at different stores on random dates. Some stores in the US have already got them, but a lot of stores have yet to receive their shipments. This colorway though, anytime it released in any store, it sold out basically instantly. 2020 has been a weird year for a lot of reasons. Another reason that 2020 has been so weird is because this was the year that Jordan 1 mids became harder to cop than Yeezys. There have been a lot of Jordan 1 mids that have been selling out instantly. We can talk about that Chicago colorway. There was also another similar Chicago looking shoe. I forgot the name of those. I think it was called the Bread Toe Jordan 1 mids. Both of those instant sellouts, and meanwhile we got Yeezys that are sitting on shelves, sometimes even going on sale. Who would have thought in 2020 Jordan 1 mids would have been harder to cop than Yeezys? This colorway, this is the smoke gray colorway. We already know why this sneaker sold out, and that is because the colorway on this is very close to the most popular Jordan 1 that we'll be releasing this year, and that is the Dior Jordan 1s. It's got that light gray, white, and black color blocking. The only thing missing pretty much is the icy outsole. And not only because of the Diors, but also just because the color gray has pretty much been the color of the year when it comes to sneakers. It is not a coincidence that it was recently announced that we might be getting the Jordan 1 in the neutral gray dropping finally next year in 2021. That wasn't a coincidence. Jordan brand clearly knows what the hype is right now. So on this sneaker, it's a pretty simple colorway, gray, black, and white. The color blocking, of course, is similar to the color blocking on the Chicago pair. And of course, the colorway, you can't deny a super clean colorway of the Jordan 1s. It's kind of similar to that NYC to Paris Jordan 1 that dropped last year. But this is, of course, a Jordan 1 mid, and I think that's a very appropriate name because these shoes are mid to me. They simply don't look as good as the high tops, and I do really like Jordan 1 lows. However, the mids, I've really just never been a fan myself. I think some of it has to do with this Jumpman on the tongue. I just don't really like how that looks. I prefer the Nike Air sign there. The sneaker also comes standard with some black laces. I wish it actually came with either some white or some gray laces. I just think that would have looked a lot better on this shoe. Getting into the quality of the shoe, of course, these mids are a lot cheaper, at least the retail price, than regular Jordan 1s. And you can tell that too when it comes to the quality. This feels like some pretty cheap leather. That brings me into sizing because the quality on this leather is so stiff that even though I got this shoe for my girlfriend in her true size, she still complained that the shoe was really tight. She even said it was almost painful to wear this. So for that reason, I would suggest you guys go up half a size up from your Jordan 1 size. In my experience, I've only ever had one other pair of Jordan 1 mids in my collection. That is this is the Maison Chaton Rouge, and I made an exception with this pair just because this colorway is absolutely phenomenal. But even when wearing this shoe, there was just something weird about the way it fit me. It almost felt like every step I took, the tongue of the sneaker kind of like dug into my feet. So just not that comfortable to walk in these. So at least based on my experience, I would say go up half a size. But I would suggest that once things open up, just go into one of your local stores and try on a pair of Jordan 1 mids for yourself first before making that decision. Very quickly, if you've been enjoying this video so far and found it useful, make sure you smash that like button. That really helps out the channel. And of course, subscribe for more. I'm dropping content every week for you guys, so make sure you're subscribed. So I actually want to talk about resale. And now if you guys have noticed, Jordan 1 mids actually have had resale this year. And to understand why, we need to go back a few years. If you guys remember, a few years ago, it wasn't all that hard to cop pairs of Jordan 1s. Like I remember this pair, this is the metallic navy. This one was in outlets. The metallic red pair was also in outlets. If you guys remember that super clean essentials pack, there was a white pair and a black pair. Both of those even made it to outlets. However, nowadays the hype on Jordan 1s have just absolutely exploded, and pretty much any Jordan 1 that gets released, the bots eat them all up, resellers come and buy every single pair, and you're forced to pretty much pay resale if you actually want a pair of Jordan 1 highs. And for a lot of people, $300 or $400 is a lot of money to pay for a pair of sneakers. And that is exactly why this year Jordan 1 mids have actually been selling out. Not because Jordan 1 mids have any hype, I don't think that's the case. I think it's because Jordan 1 highs just have so much hype right now and they're so unattainable that people have been just resorting to buying mids. And it is exactly for this reason that I don't recommend buying and holding pairs of these sneakers. And that is because, like I said, the reason people are buying Jordan 1 mids is because it's the cheaper version of a Jordan 1 high. And as soon as it doesn't become cheap, the demand is gonna disappear as well. That is why I just don't see people paying $200, for example, for a pair of mids. I might be completely wrong, of course, but that is just my whole thesis on what is going on with Jordan 1 mids right now. So if you resellers out there bought some pairs of these to sell, I would personally quick sell these and not hold on to them. What are my final thoughts on this sneaker? Of course, the colorway is nice, but I simply can't get over the fact that this is a Jordan 1 mid. So for me, this one's a pass, this one's a drop. If you guys have not already done so, make sure you follow me on IG. The handle is right here. It is at JDKick6. That is the easiest place to contact me, and I do drop a lot of content on there as well. I got my girlfriend to do the on-feed portion of the video. That is coming up right now. So until next time, guys, peace.